Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so...
Welcome back to my channel. You know, ZEPBOUND 5mg is really playing with my emotions. This 5mg month has been disappointing, to say the least. And you know what? I have to say that this process so far has been a blessing and a curse. And a blessing because I lost 20-something pounds really quick. So that was motivating, it was exciting, and it really gave me what I needed to get serious about this situation. However, a curse because I expected that. I expected now, since this is the situation, that I thought I was going to just be losing weight, and I couldn't wait for the 5th, 6th month. I thought I was going to be 60, 70 pounds down, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. What's happening is that I started on 5mg on March 24th. I didn't have any side effects when I took the increased dosage. Just same thing as 2.5. But what happened is it automatically, I'm not going to say automatically, within the first week, it started to really slow down my weight loss. I'm just going to kind of go through my timeline with you guys so you can kind of understand what it is I mean. And you know what? Maybe I am being ungrateful. Maybe my expectations are too high because of the first few weeks that I experienced. That could be it. You know, maybe that I need to just settle down and let the process work. That could be it. That could be it. But like on March 24th, okay, I was, and I'm looking at my notes, I was 249.2 pounds, which is excellent compared to where I started, which was 270.2. Then on March 26th, I weighed in at 247 pounds, 0.8. That was my second day on the 5mg. March 27th, I was 247.2. March 28th, I weighed in at 246. On March 29th, it came in at 245.2 pounds. On March 30th, I was 244.4 pounds. So not bad. It was a steady decrease, you know, a few ounces a day. So not bad, not complaining about that part. Then the kicker is when April came around. I don't know what it is about April, but it kind of like went skirt and just halted. April 2nd, when I weighed in, I was 243.8. April 4th, same weight. April 6th, I was 243.2. The 9th stayed the same. The 10th stayed the same. April 13th, I weighed in at 241.8 pounds. So down a little bit. April 15th, which is today, I weighed in at 241.8. So the same as the 13th. So since April started, I only lost 2 pounds. So 2 pounds over 15 days. Now, and that comes in a total weight loss of 29 pounds from where I started. Well, really 28.4, but we're going to round up just for the sake. 29 pounds total. So in the grand scheme of things, is that like terrible? No, it's awesome. But I think because I was so excited about the accelerated weight loss that I thought, oh, this is going to be great. And I have to say that if it started out slow, like it's going now, I don't think I would have continued because, I mean, let's face it, it's a lot of money per month. Granted, my insurance does pay for 70% of it, so that leaves me with the balance of $330 a month. But this day and age, especially with the climate being what it is, $330 a month is a lot of money. But, I mean, my health is worth it, but I'm still a little disappointed that it has halted to the degree that it has. So many people, you know, in my in my search for information, so many people have stalled on ZEPBOUND 5mg. I was reading a couple of their stories, and I felt a little bit better because I was like, okay, it's not just me. But I came across some really interesting information in my research, and I learned that maybe my body has gotten used to the 1,000 calorie per day limit that I've put on myself. And based on what I read, sometimes your body needs to reset. And how some people are doing it is using something called calorie cycling, which I found interesting. And I'm just going to kind of go over what I read about what it is. So say you have set a daily intake or a weekly intake for your calories. And say that's, 5,000 or 6,000 calories per month. So, per week, 6,000 calories per week. So as long as you stay within that 6,000 calories, you could maybe eat 700 calories on Monday, and then you could have 1,500 on Tuesday, just depending how you want to work it. They say that when you do that, it kind of resets your body, so it's expecting to get more food, so it releases more than it would be if you stay on that strict 1,000 calorie per day limit. So I'm going to check that out. If you guys want to pause and take a look at this calorie cycling information and see how it works. I don't know what you guys are doing. If you guys have stalled, how long were you on the stall? And what did you do to break your stall? I'm trying to continue eating everything that I've always eaten as far as since I've been on ZEPBOUND, and continue to exercise, continue to get my water in. I don't want to get discouraged and stop doing that stuff, but it's frustrating. It's frustrating and discouraging. It kind of makes me upset a little bit. It's like, I'm so ungrateful. I should just be grateful for the amount of weight I've lost, but it's still just frustrating, So I want to read this to you guys really quick. And one of the people, and this was on Reddit, one of them said, stalls happen because the body needs time to adjust to its new parameters. And when the intake is low, it holds on to every little bit of calorie intake. Calorific cycling is meant to trick your body into thinking it's getting more food. So that's what I was saying earlier about the things that I've read. Your body's thinking, I'm only going to get so much food. Let me hold on for dear life. And maybe that's why you go into these stall phases. And then let me read this to you as well. One of the commenters said, yes, this has happened to me. I wasn't stalled out per se, but I have noticed that when I get a bigger calorie day, my weight will drop instead of rise. It's so weird. I wouldn't do too many days in a row of higher calories, but it does seem to have a strange impact on my weight. So, in reading more of those comments about people's experiences, some of them said they went out and got like a McDonald's Big Mac meal #1 and soda and all this stuff. And then I was thinking, I wouldn't want to do that because once I break that seal, it's over. But as far as eating maybe more than I've been eating, to see if that will kind of jumpstart my weight loss again, I'm going to try it. And I'm going to let you guys know how it works out. But again, like I said, I can't complain. After all, it'll be 2 months on the 24th. And 30 pounds in 2 months is not bad, It's like this attitude that we have. It's like, well, I lost X amount of weight in this amount of time. How come it's up to not happening now? My body's probably in shock and thinking, okay, what is going on here? We have to kind of regroup. So I have to give my body some time to adjust and get out of my head so much. But I'm definitely there. I'm definitely in my head, you guys. I'm not having the greatest week this week because I'm getting I'm having doubts. I'm having doubts, and that's something that I don't want to let creep in, but I've acknowledged it, but it's creeping in. It's like knocking on the door big time. But I'm gonna try to stay as positive as possible. I'm gonna try to stay as positive as possible. You guys pray for me. Send well wishes my way. But you guys let me know, what have you guys done for your stalls? If you've had stalls at all, what have you done to break it? Or is patience a virtue? And in time, the weight loss will pick back up. So I'll let you guys know how it works out for me though. And thanks for tuning in again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Baby girl, you are so